Hey, good morning, everyone. Thanks for being with us for a CBS 8 Plus extended forecast. I'm Evan Nurani. It is a dry day out across San Diego County. Not only dry, but starting to become cloudless. We yesterday had a quick transition from the fog of the morning to afternoon sunshine. Today is similar, but we do not have those clouds all that low down to the ground. So instead of the overcast start to the morning, we are transitioning slowly towards sunshine. Temperatures out along the coastline are going to be in the mid 60s. We have 70s inland, although I will say this afternoon we're much more likely to rest in the upper 60s. I'd say 70s, a little generous inland. Toward the mountains, 65, in the desert, 79 degrees this afternoon. We are going to move from the 70s to the 80s to maybe even the 90s through the next 7 days across our deserts. And it'll be a trend that we see countywide, this uptick in temperatures as a ridge of high pressure starts to build overhead. This was the morning view outside from Mount Soledad, overcast for the most part, but you can notice how weak those clouds are. Starting to see a little bit of the sun breaking through some of those clouds, and that's going to continue throughout the day as two things happen. Not only do those clouds disperse a bit more, but they also are essentially pulled back off of the coast, starting across the western slopes of the mountains, then to the inland valleys, and then last but not least, the coast. We'll see that clearing. We've got today as the coolest day of the week, slightly cooler than yesterday with morning clouds that we started off with, but afternoon sunshine. We're going to be warming daily with afternoon highs peaking through the weekend and into the beginning of next week. Monday is a popular day for us to hit our peak across our local mountains and deserts, but if you're along the coast or inland, it's going to be more like Saturday, Sunday. Perfect timing for us to see those peak temperatures. Clouds until Thursday, meaning that we will have some cloud cover for Wednesday morning, some cloud cover for Thursday morning, and then from there on it looks like we'll be cloudless to start off the day. Great opportunity to head to the beach, even in the morning hours, as you won't have to see that interference from much cloud cover. One thing to watch for out by the beach is 5 to 7 footers. It is a day of high surf across the bight. Up in the LA area, we do have a high surf advisory. In San Diego, we do not have one, but it's just something to take a precaution with. Should always check in with a lifeguard, of course. Risk of rip currents remains high for today. That UV index, though, not doing too bad. Moderate at about a 3 for today. Of course, going to be climbing as we get toward not only this weekend, but also into the summer months. High temperatures for today, mainly 60s. Again, we lost a lot of the 70s that we had yesterday. 68 for Escondido, 69 for El Cajon, and 66 for Alpine. When we look at that 7-day forecast, we start to trade the 60s for the 70s rather quick. Along the coast, we'll be in the mid 60s for Wednesday and Thursday afternoon, but for Friday, through Monday, at the very least, we'll be in the 70s, peaking at about 74 degrees, both on Friday and on Sunday. Across the valley floors, we'll be climbing to the 70s for tomorrow afternoon. Very quick transition. And then all the way up to the upper 70s by the time we get to Sunday. That ridge is going to help to dry us out. Offshore flow is going to do the same, so we'll likely see a big drop in our humidity as we get toward the weekend, but it'll at least contribute to this warming trend on hand, giving us a little taste of what spring and summer have to offer. Across the mountains and deserts, a 10-degree climb in temperatures from the mid-60s to the mid-70s, and the deserts will go all the way from the upper 70s to the 80s to even 90 degrees by Monday of next week. It'll be a quick transition, and it may not last for too long into the beginning of next week, but it's at least a brief taste of what we can expect. So enjoy the warmer temperatures that are going to be on hand, but for today we're right around average, if not slightly cooler than average. Today being the coolest and then warming from here. More is on our website at cbs8.com/weather. Remember, you can download the CBS 8 app on your Roku TV, Fire TV, and Apple TV. In the meantime, I'm Evan Nurani. Have a fantastic Tuesday out there.